What's up, everybody? I wanted to make a video talking about the current state of Genshin and talk about what's going on, the community, and MiHoYo and the content coming, and kind of the current state of Genshin and my feelings towards the current state. I haven't made like a video talking about my feelings. I haven't been making a lot of videos talking about my feelings on the current game. But, like, I just kind of want to give my feedback and kind of just start a discussion and kind of, you know, speak on more of it and speak about the state of the game. If you like the video, like and sub and you know all that. It helps out greatly, and I'm trying to grow my channel, and you know, and let's just get into it. The current state of Genshin. We are in 1.5 right now, and with 1.5, we've actually gotten some real content. We've gotten bosses, two new bosses, a weekly and a normal. We've gotten Zhongli rerun, we've gotten Zhongli quests, we've gotten mini events, we've gotten race, which is fun. Gotten a couple of mini games, some combat events, Ula and Yanfei and the Serenity Pot. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. Other than difficulty issues and my you know issues with difficulty, 1.5 is great right now, right? Like overall, I think the content was great. It is a little boring right now, but I would say I'm still excited. But I've seen a lot of people in the community are like, damn. And everyone's well, that's kind of weird to say, but like everyone's kind of right now, it's kind of negative, and everyone's kind of just like, oh, some people are quitting, many people are burnt out, many people are like, oh, Genshin is boring right now, it sucks, there's no purpose, and I agree. Like I was watching, I forgot his name, but I think his name was Walrus. Like he was talking about how there's no purpose in the game, and I have made videos talking about like the exact same reason and like why in-game sucks is because there is no purpose. All you do is farm artifacts right now or do Spiral Abyss, which I think valid. It's not fun. And so I was just I keep seeing all of it. I keep seeing and seeing everyone, the community and everyone basically is like, oh, there is no content. Oh, game's so boring and all this. And I understand where this is coming from. But I think we have to also be mindful that MiHoYo is trying, and MiHoYo is trying to make fun content for everyone. Some people like mini games, so they're gonna make mini games because some people like it. I don't like the score-based game modes and those. I don't play Genshin for the combat mainly, right? I mainly play for the exploration and the world and the lore and the characters, and because good and it's fun. But I don't mainly play for combat, so I don't like this. I don't like hypostatic symphony. I don't like the energy amplifier, the score-based game modes. Don't get me wrong. I do like the rune system about energy amplifier. I've talked about rune systems and how I think the energy amplifier. Well, actually, I haven't talked about the energy amplifier, but honestly, I think yes, there is no purpose in the game, and I think that is a big issue. That's kind of why I've always talked about like, oh, a rune system. I think the easiest way to fix the purpose is by introducing new gear and not just new artifacts, but literally what they did with Energy Amplifier. I mean, literally going around the map and like you have these little camps. Like literally, think about it. We go around the map and fight all these bosses, but there's no real purpose to going to these camps. In other games, you go to camps and like you clear out the camp and you actually get stuff. You get real gear that's worth actually doing it for. Think about it. All we do is domains, and it makes sense why everyone's burning out, because that's all you do to every day. You get on, this is exactly what you do. Up, log in, open your map, go immediately to Mondstadt. Right there. That's all you do. Now, if that's all you're gonna do every day, of course you're gonna get burnt out. And I think this is mainly MiHoYo's fault here, and I think that MiHoYo had something that was amazing, but they left it as an event, and I think that's the main issue. Mario loves making everything into an event, which I don't think needs to happen all the time. Things like Theater Mechanicus, Wind Trace, those things should be permanent and should stay because that's more content. Think about how much fun people would have and actually would play the game just for these little things that they can make permanent. Like if they made energy amplifier permanent, like the rune system of energy amplifier, literally, it would give people one a reason to go around because you have to go around and actually clear out the camps and and claim the caches to get these things. But then it'd also be something to do without resin. Same with Wind Trace. Wind Trace would be an activity to do out resin, and same with Theater Mechanicus. But MiHoYo doesn't do it, and I think that leads to many people not even having anything to do. Like, truthfully, the only reason I'm been playing Genshin, I said this in my other video about why I'm still playing Genshin, is because of Amber, and because of characters, and because I actually just love characters, and I'm deep into lore, and I actually watch lore videos, and mainly most of my engagement for the game comes outside of it, watching like people like Teva Historia and theory videos. And I think, honestly, Genshin is right now in the current state of Genshin is not suited as a main game. It's not suited to be played as a main game, as your main game. And people might be offended by it. People might be like, well, I love Genshin. I love playing Genshin, and so do I. I love Genshin. I love it, and for what it is, I think it's one of the most amazing games, right? But truth be told, Genshin right now does not feel like it's meant to be played every damn day. Right? Don't get me wrong, getting on do your dailies, that's awesome. But I've kind of me and myself, I've experimented with not even, sometimes farming a day. Like yesterday I didn't even farm, I just saved my resin. Bottled up all my resin, and now I'm gonna farm today. And it's like I've, practiced that, and all you gotta do is really do your dailies and then get off. And so I've experimented with it, and I think a lot of people, I think, just need a break from Genshin and needs to just, take their time off. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, being burnt out. Because at the end of the day, when you play a game every day for 6 damn months, of course you're gonna get burnt out. It's just natural. So honestly, I'm gonna be real. I want to see more people be positive. I kind of am getting sick and tired of seeing all the negativity and all the Genshin is so boring to play, can't even do anything. I understand. I understand it. It's just I wish people could, I think, find their hooks and find what makes, them play. Because right now, it's for me, it's Amber. I just enjoy playing Amber. Right now, the events are pretty kind of fun. I've kind of just came to accept, they're gonna, as long as it's not the whole content, that's I'm perfectly fine with events. And that's the thing. I'm indifferent towards events myself. Like, if you want my personal opinion, I'm indifferent towards events. Like, Wind Trace, all that shit, it was awesome. I love it. It was cool. As long as it's not like 1.3 and 4, where it's basically like, that's the content. That's it. These events, like, that's it. And so far, from 1.6, and this is kind of what makes me go a little bit like, what I don't understand. People kind of still are like being negative, even though 1.6 has been announced, and I kind of don't understand why. Well, it depends on what you play the game for, but like, if you ask me, 1.6 has everything. I'm gonna be honest. I was hyped for 1.6. I'm not like extremely hyped. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, 1.6, let's fucking go. Like, no, I'm not gonna scream and hoot and holler. No, it's not like that. But like, I'll be honest, it's a step in the right direction. And that's exactly what I said. It's a step in the right direction. It's actually really good. Because they have, in 1.6, they're releasing a lot of content that plays to everyone. Archon Quest, events, exploration, new modes of transportation. All of it. A new boss, like, new character, reruns. They have like they're kind of starting to get on top of the thing, and I think a lot of people, and I think Walrus said this. He said it. Right now, MiHoYo has a very thin line with a carrot in front of our face, and it's like, come on, and some people are not gonna bite. I'm gonna bite because I do like the game. I like the concept. I like what they're going. I see where they're going. But if you don't, I think you just need a break, and I think a lot of people just need to actually just give this game a time off. Like for me, I'm about to give this game a huge break coming June 8th, because when June 8th drops, I'm gonna be playing a lot of Guilty Gear Strive, and that's gonna be my main game now. And I'm not saying I'm just giving up on Genshin, because I'm not giving up on Genshin. I'm not gonna be like everyone else and just quit, because I'm not a quitter. But I will say I am going to play Guilty Gear like right after like done with Genshin. Because here's the issue: if Genshin is your main game, think about this. If Genshin is your main game, and you play Genshin every day, once you are done with the resin and everything you've done that day in Genshin, all the events, all of it, you are now effectively done playing games for today, because this is your main game. This is where you have most of your fun. If you have a side game that you play next to Genshin, of course, you're going to have something else to play, but many people like to play one game and direct all their time into that one game. And for me, it's just not, it doesn't, Genshin doesn't feel right now as a main game. It feels like a game you play, on a side of another game. You do all your shit in Genshin, get on like Guilty Gear, get on another game, get on Dauntless, some other game, right? But honestly, that's all I kind of have to say. These are my thoughts and my opinions. I think if you feel as Genshin is boring, you don't like Genshin, the current state we are in, just take a break and come back later. And if you don't like the game then, and you don't like, and you don't, if you don't like the game after coming back, then don't play. Quite simple. As much as I would love to see Genshin keep growing and people keep playing, if you just don't enjoy the game, don't play it. Quite simple. And that's not to me say like, oh, Mihoyo, like basically trying to like defend. Like it's not me trying to like defend or say like Genshin is amazing and hate the game, don't play it. No, it's more of me just saying, if you're burnt out and you just don't enjoy the game, why force yourself to play? No point. That's just going to lead to your displeasure and you being angry and just sitting on the game angry. That means Helio's not fixing. Just don't support the game. Don't support them. If you do not like like what they're going with it, don't support them. I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna keep supporting MiHoYo because the content they're dropping looks fun as hell. Like I will like if I said I'm not interested in 1.6, that would be a lie. That would be a complete lie. If I said I'm not interested in playing Genshin for the foreseeable future, for the next couple of years, that'd be a complete lie because I am interested. You know what I mean? I still have characters I want to attain. I still have, things I want to do, stuff I want to see. I still want to see what happens at the end of the game. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep playing. If what you do with your game, with your characters, what you do is all up to you. And if you don't feel like playing, don't play. But honestly, I think the state of the game is getting better, but like I think the community is getting worse. And I think we soon need to like I feel like something needs to happen for the community to get better and to feel something for this game like how they used to. But like like it. If you liked the video, like. If you didn't, tell me why. I want to have a discussion. This is the main point of me always making these videos. Is I'd like to have a discussion. I like to build a community. I want to build community around, and I want to just talk and have fun and talk about anime, games, shows, anything, cartoons, whatever. Because I'm just having fun. But peace and see ya.